Good evening, viewers. This is Larissa Kurba, bringing you the Salesian news across the globe. On 1st September, after 58 years of closure, the Technical Institute of Lodz, belonging to the Warsaw Province PLE, was reopened. The school thus continues the tradition of Salesian vocational education in Lodz, which began in 1922 as a vocational school and ran until 1962, when the communist authorities of the time closed the Salesian educational activities. In 2019, the Salesians of the PLE province reactivated vocational education in Lodz, and in 2020, on the basis of the permits obtained from the city authorities, 2 schools were established, a technical institute and a vocational training school. On 1st September, after the Eucharist presided over by Father Tadeusz Jaracki, PLE Provincial, the opening ceremony of the school year took place in the presence of Salesians and past pupils of the 1960s and many guests and the school's first students with their families. The ceremony ended with the presentation of the new school's premises. Don Bosco in his life cultivated a feeling of belonging to the Salesian family among young people. The Salesian family at the Salesian College Nossa Senhora Auxiliadora, Jabatao, Portuguese, celebrated the joy of the reunion in a drive-in format on the 25th of August for the sacraments. Since we are in a time of pandemic COVID-19, it is healthy that our Salesians continue to administer the sacraments and be together with the faithful even in the midst of adversity, with enthusiasm for life and bringing priestly blessing as spiritual food to our entire educational community. The Salesians held drive-in blessing and joy of being in family, thus celebrating the joy of being a Salesian family. The 77th edition of the Venice International Film Festival, 2nd to 12th September 2020, started off on the 2nd September at the Lido. The delegation of the Cine Circoli Giovanili Socio-Cultural CGS of the Salesian in Italy also participated for the festival, and the work of cultural animation linked to the teaching of cinema promoted within the Venice cinema industry. Mask, social distancing, hygiene, work in small groups, health measures that have been repeated over and over to us to ensure safe return to school. The families, the administrative staff, the teaching staff have worked on all the measures indicated by the health authorities. But this is not enough. It is also necessary to accompany the emotions so that the children and their families can face and elaborate and re-elaborate, so that the children and their families can face and re-elaborate everything they have experienced in these months of the pandemic. In Spain, the Salesians are helping the students in emotional education and accompaniment for safe return to schools. The fundraising campaign, Together for Datum, promoted by Father Joseph Kamsa, SDB, of the San Lorenzo Salesian Mission, with the support of the local population, 74 oxygen cylinders were consigned to the health network of the province of Datum del Maranon. Each cylinder has a capacity of 10 cubic meters and includes a complete kit consisting of pressure gauge, a humidifier, and a double nasal cannula. Despite the crisis generated by the pandemic, a new Salesian residence and reception facility for young people, especially those saved from the exploitation of child labor, was completed and inaugurated in the city of Hosapeti in the state of Karnataka, India. Father George Payam Thadadhil, economist of Bangalore province, said, "It was truly a miracle to complete the building during this pandemic." On 29 August, the Consulta of Salesian Family of Mexico was held on the Zoom platform on the theme, How to Increase the Prophecy of the Salesian Charism. The event was attended by Father Ignacio Ocampo Uribe, Provincial of Mexico City, MEM, Father Filiberto González Plasencia, Provincial of Guadalajara, MEG, the Provincial of the 2 FMA provinces of Mexico, delegates, religious and lay representatives of the various groups of the Salesian family present in Mexico. The consultation was held with the aim of outlining 3 lines of the action that each province and each group of the SF will have the task of putting into practice. 10 seats to deepen the young Salesians and accompaniment, orientations and directives is a series of 10 videos, short and packed with content, to be used as small seeds to sprout reflection on the text Young Salesians and Accompaniment, Orientations and Directives. This is the new proposal that the Formation Department launches to the Salesian houses of initial formation. An initiative that starts today with an introductory video that kicks off the entire journey and which intends to illustrate the proposed path month by month until June 2021. The first Provincial Congress of the Salesian Cooperators of East Timor was held on 30th August to elect their first provincial coordinator and the members of the council. The event was attended by Father Apolinario Maria Ornay Neto, Provincial of the Vice Province of East Timor, the FMA Provincial Sister Sebastiana Costa, and the Archbishop of Dili, the Salesian Virgilio do Carmo da Silva. The Congress elected as its first provincial coordinator Cancio F. dos Santos, Sister Ermelinda Silva, FMA, and Father Lorenco das Neves, SDB, who will accompany the Salesian cooperators at the provincial level, were presented. Father Ambrosio Sagnaghi, SDB, an Italian Salesian missionary, died on Wednesday, 2nd September, at the age of 96 in the community of Marcus, where he had lived since 2016. There he spent his last years of life accompanied by his Salesian confreres with whom he shared the same passion, the missionary vocation. On 27th August 2020, a book entitled A Star Over 10 Yimya, 2nd, 1965 to 1985, authored by Father Thomas Vatot, SDB of the Salesian province of Dimapur, was released by Reverend Dr. Father Jose Puruvachira, SDB, and presenting it to Right Reverend Dr. James Topil, DD, Bishop of Kohima. The releasing function was held at Maruchino Hall, Christ King Parish, Kohima. The event was witnessed by a score of dignitaries following the standard operating procedure SOP of COVID-19. Mumbai Salesian Father Ajoy Fernandez, with a doctorate in counseling psychology with a major of clinical counseling, and Director Prafulta, Don Bosco Youth Counseling Services, Matunga, Mumbai, comes to the aid of confused parents and teachers with an online episodic video series, Understanding and Helping Children with Learning Difficulties. The video series, broken up into short 10 minutes interactive inputs, describe the symptoms of learning and related difficulties, the formal and informal ways of assessing these difficulties, the types of beneficial intervention possible, and a government-endorsed concession across India. We have come to the end of today's news. Thanks for joining us. This is Larissa Kurba. See you tomorrow at the same time and the same channel, and have a pleasant evening.